Hey, good morning everybody. It's about 8:23 on this TGIF Friday. Yes, I do have this Friday off, which is a surprise. Because usually I don't really get much Fridays off, but you know, now that they're kind of cutting down on hours, so just a bit. It's a little bit different, you know. Anyway, I wanted to talk about this. You know, yesterday, of course, you'll see this movie in my Blu-ray DVD update later on. But I wanted to talk about the difference between video formats, if you will, mediums. You see, when Blu-ray 3D Blu-ray came out, it had a competitor, and that was HD DVD. HD DVD was basically DVD's attempt to kind of stay ahead, like nobody else could take our place. But when Blu-ray showed that they could do that, that's when I guess the compromise was made out. And DVD's like, okay, we're fine. We'll be the format for the standard televisions that people have still, which they might. Or we just might be the option for those that can't afford to get Blu-ray players and can only still stick with DVD. Which surprisingly a lot of people do. Because I work at my job, and a majority of the movies that are bought when they come out when they get released for the first time are DVD versions. And the reason sometimes is mostly because I think they get shown in the kids' room. Like the kids' rooms for parents and folks will have, or parents and families I should say, will have DVD player and a big screen TV. Like it'll have this, but just a DVD player. So in a sense, with that happening, it's basically more of a popular format, and of course a more affordable format to go with. But when you want a brighter, more detailed experience, you want that next level. And there are a lot of people, folks, that do buy the Blu-ray players. The Blu-ray players. And Ted drink some coffee there, but there are some that still, not Blu-ray players, but there are some that buy the Blu-ray disc, the Blu-ray formats of the movie, as well as the 3D formats. So it's still that, but the reason DVD is still bought the most and still looked at as the most popular format to buy and purchase and own is the fact it's more affordable. It's the truth. It is more affordable for people to buy. I mean, why do you think you have these $5 to $3 bins worth of DVD movies and series? The cheapest Blu-ray will go at times is up to maybe $5, but mostly around $9, if not $7, right in the middle. But with that said, there's another format that came out, and that was recently 4K Ultra HD. Now we know that 4K television has been immersing itself into the public eye and into homes over the past several years. Now, thankfully, 4K televisions have gone down a little bit in price. Not that much, but they have gone down. But one of the things we've noticed lately when it comes to 4K is the fact that just like with Blu-ray and Blu-ray 3D, they are now being packaged along with the format that came before it. We know that with Blu-ray, when it would get a dual format release, it would just be the Blu-ray and the DVD in a digital copy. When Blu-ray 3D came out, it would be the Blu-ray 3D, the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the digital copy. But now things have really changed. Things have changed to the point that Blu-ray, thanks to 4K, has taken over the DVD spot when it comes to video packaging. Now for me, I was mostly a DVD person like anybody else. Then I went to Blu-ray. Then the movies I started buying were the Blu-ray DVD combos. And then recently, as of this year, or last year I should say, and this year, I started to buy the Blu-ray 3D versions. I started to buy the Blu-ray 3D versions, like Inside Out was the first one I got, Avengers Age of Ultron was the next one, Good Dinosaur, you name it. I think maybe even, was Star Wars another version? No, it wasn't. No, Star Wars The Force Awakens was just a regular Blu-ray. But yeah, I started buying the 3D ones as well, because you never know when you might buy a 3D player down the line, even if you don't have a 3D television. You can also buy the glasses. I'm pretty sure you could do that. But the point is I ended up buying those just for the, I guess you could say, the novelty of the fact that, hey, at least I could say I have the Blu-ray, I have the 3D format, so the 3D versions of movies that I'm just going to be watching the Blu-ray copies of. But I also like the fact that they give you collectible art, or they give you something to collect. Like with Inside Out, if I can pull it out here. Like with Inside Out and The Good Dinosaur, you get these nice little lithographs. And these were only released with the, as they call it, the Ultimate Collector's Edition. These nice little lithographs. Which I like. I really do. But the one thing I've noticed with the Blu-ray 3D copies is that it's very similar to DVD. The Blu-ray 3D copies only have the movie. Maybe extra here and there, but a majority of it is the movie. Just like what DVD is nowadays. True, DVD still has special features and bonus features here and there, but not as much as what Blu-ray has. And that's a fact. So when you look at 4K, you wonder, well, 4K is supposed to be better and bigger, in a sense. Maybe they'll have everything. Nope. 4K actually just has the movie itself. It does. As a matter of fact, my first 4K purchase, even though I'm just going to be watching the Blu-ray, was Out of the Shadows. And again, you'll see this probably pop up in my DVD Blu-ray update. But it was Out of the Shadows. That right there, this right here is my first 4K Ultra HD purchase. And it's only maybe about $1 or so more than Blu-ray, or even the Blu-ray 3D. But here's the biggest difference. Now, we know that with Blu-ray, the discs are pretty much described, well, of course, as Blu-ray, right? It's looked at as Blu-ray. But with 4K, you know what color disc they give us? Yeah. This is how to distinguish 4K from Blu-ray and DVD. Blu-ray 3D, the Blu-ray 3D disc are very similar. They just have the 3D on the side. It says this is 3D. I'll give you an example. Going back to here, to Inside Out, let's pull them out for a second. Now, here you have the Blu-ray. That's the only difference they have. Here on the side you have Blu-ray 3D. It's basically the same disc, it's just with the 3D logo. I think Good Dinosaur is the same way, maybe not. Feels a little less sticky. No, it has 3D. See, basically it could be different disc art, but the one thing that differs it is it says 3D on the side. And that's mostly what they are. That's mostly what it is. As a matter of fact, hold on for a moment. I think I got a better example. Avengers Age of Ultron. If I remember right, looking at this, yeah, you see, basically, you have the Blu-ray right here. Now, this is what we typically got, like what I just showed you with Ninja Turtles, right? So here's the Blu-ray, then here's the Blu-ray 3D. It's basically the same disc. The only difference is you have the 3D logo on the side. That is the only difference. But with 4K, they didn't do that. Instead, they didn't. But with 4K, to distinguish that, oh, it's a 4K Blu-ray, they decided to give it a different color. But just like with the 3D movies, if I can pull this one back out. Well, this one has all the bonus features, I think. I'm not really sure. I think all the bonus features are on both, but anyway, there are some that basically have just the movie. And that's about it. That's about it. Most of them just have the movie in 3D. But a majority of them, as I just noticed there, do have both the bonus features and everything that regular Blu-ray have. Except the difference is the movie is in 3D. Check my time here. Yeah, that's the only difference, is the movie itself is in 3D. However, the one thing I've noticed a lot with these HD, with these 4K releases, if you will, is the movie itself is the only thing that's on the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. Yeah, the movie. If you look here, it shows you on the back what's on the Blu-ray, right? This shows you, let me check here. This shows you what's on the back right here, what's on the Blu-ray. Here, on the 4K, it's, what was my finger there? Right here on the 4K, hold on. let me do something here a second. But here on the 4K, it's just the movie. Here on the Blu-ray, you get all this. On the 4K, you just get the movie. So it's very similar, in a sense, to what you get with with the Blu-ray DVD combos. All you're doing is paying for a high definition 4K Blu-ray. For a Blu-ray that's in 4K and it's just the movie. Yes, the cover art is nice and everything, don't get me wrong. And it's nice to, at least from a novelty standpoint, say, hey, I got a 4K Ultra HD. I got a movie on 4K Ultra HD. You know, it's like with me. When Disney Movie Club, let me pull it out here for a second. When Disney Movie Club sent me The Little Mermaid, which really surprised me, what they sent me here was what looks like a DVD box, DVD box, excuse me, and it is, but it's also the Blu-ray. And this was a little before I got a Blu-ray, but this was basically the most encouraging that I got to get a Blu-ray. Yeah, it's the most encouraging that I got to get a Blu-ray. Due to the fact that I had a Blu-ray, a movie on Blu-ray, I just didn't have a Blu-ray player. So it gave me more incentive at that time. Now, does having a 4K movie give me more incentive down the road to get a 4K player? Perhaps, but not as much. Does it give me more incentive to save up down in the future for a 4K television? Possibly, but not as much. You see, I want to get a 4K television. Maybe that might be a late Christmas gift after everything's settled. So we could put this in my mom's room and we can have the 4K in here. That might be something to look forward to in the future. But the point is, the only thing you're getting with 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray releases, with just the 4K movie or Blu-ray or DVD altogether, the only thing you're getting with the 4K Ultra HD Blu-rays, the biggest difference is you're getting a high dynamic range of a picture. Basically, you're getting everything that they advertise with 4K. You're getting more detail, you're getting better audio, you're getting probably 7.5 audio as far as they're concerned. But, I mean, what do they say here for the audio? They say it's immersed object-based audio. So you get yourself really immersed like you're really there. You get better, you get fuller details. Basically, you get everything 4K says you get. You get everything that 4K says you get. However, the only downside to a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray is you're only getting the movie. Now, I'm pretty sure they're going to correct this down the line and say, look, we got a lot of space on here. Let's just give them everything we put on the Blu-ray and put it on the 4K Ultra HD. I mean, they do it with the Blu-ray 3Ds, so they should be able to do it with the 4K Ultra HD Blu-rays. But then again, maybe it's because the fact that they want to focus on more of the picture than anything else. That might be it. I don't really know. But anyway, I know I sounded like I rambled on here, but the biggest difference is with 4K Ultra HD Blu-rays, the only thing you're getting movie-wise is just the movie. Everything else, you gotta watch the Blu-ray or the Blu-ray 3D for to even get any kind of behind the scenes or bonus features or whatever. So I know I sound like I rambled on here, and I do apologize, but I wanted to kind of point out that the differences between Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray and Ultra HD and 4K Ultra HD when it comes to movies being released on Blu-ray. You know, like with Blu-ray, you get a lot of things. You get the movie, you get the special features. With Blu-ray 3D, you get the same thing. The only difference is the movie's in 3D. With 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, you only get the movie, and that's about it. So, again, that's all I'm going to say. I know I sound like I rambled on, so I do apologize. But let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think they should fix this whole situation with 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and add everything from bonus features, special features onto that disc as well? Onto those discs as well, I should say, in the future? Or do you think they should just focus on it being the movie only? Let me know what you guys think down below. And who do you think does win right now in that department? Do you think it's still Blu-ray that dominates? Or do you think 4K will find a way to conquer the competition? Let me know down below. Comment if you like. I'll talk to you all later.